Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the worst beauty products of 2021, and I'm also going to incorporate some of 2020 as well because I didn't manage to do one of these videos in 2021 anyway, so I decided I was going to put both years together just so you can see things that I don't recommend that you spend your money on. This is my own opinion, so some things will work for you but some things might not necessarily work for me, and it's all different. Everyone has different opinions on everything, but I thought this might be a little bit of fun because I have done a best of beauty 2021, and even though I don't like being negative, I don't like being a negative Nancy, I feel like that I need to do one of these videos because there are some products that were really bad that I've tested out. I've tried them several times, they really just didn't work for me, and a lot of these products that I have in this video I don't actually have anymore because I've either given them away or I sold them, because everything I do purchase with my own money. So if I spent a lot of money on something and it didn't work for me, then I do sell it to try and get my money back on it, or a little bit of money anyway. So if you're new to my channel and you enjoyed this video, make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below, and also make sure that you hit the bell icon just so you're notified every time I upload a new video. So like I mentioned, all these products are the worst products that I've tested out in 2021 and also 2020, and I don't have a lot of products in here, but just because I don't like this specific product, it doesn't mean that I don't like the brand at all. Every single product that I have in this video, there are things that I love from the brands, and I know that some of you guys are probably going to be able to guess what some of these products are if you do watch my channel quite irregularly, but I'm going to go ahead and show you everything that I have that are the worst beauty products of 2021. So the first category that I'm going into is face, and the first products I'm going to talk about are primers, and there's actually only one primer that I didn't like, and you can probably guess if you saw the video. So this product is the NYX Marshmellow Primer. Now I don't have this anymore, I did sell it because I tried it once and it was so bad for my skin. So I have very sensitive and oily skin. This said that it was a 10 in 1, it hydrates your skin, it's meant to make your skin look really nice, it's meant to fill in pores, it's meant to be soothing for the skin. I didn't feel any of that on my skin when I tried it out in my video. I will link that video down below or somewhere in this video for you so you can check it out. But I hated this primer. This gave me a rash on my skin. I was very itchy as soon as I applied it and I broke out like crazy. It really just didn't work for my skin. But I do like NYX products. In my best videos I do have some NYX products in there that I do really like, and this one unfortunately was just something that I didn't like. So the next ones that we're going to talk about are foundations. I actually have 4 foundations. I don't own any of these because I got rid of them because they just were so bad for my skin. So the first one is the IT Cosmetics foundation, and this one is the Your Skin But Better foundation, and everyone was raving about this. I saw Casey Holmes was talking about it and she loved it, and I have very oily skin like she does. I tried this in a first impression and the shade was too dark for me anyway, so that was my own fault for getting the shade too dark. I actually tried it about 2 or 3 times and this foundation was so bad on my skin. It didn't stay put all day, it broke up on my skin, it made my skin break out. I did like the idea of it, that if you wore it for 2 weeks and it does make your skin better, and it has loads of skincare benefits in there, but I really just didn't like it. If you do want something from IT Cosmetics, I recommend the CC cream. I use the oil-free one. I love it. My mum uses the original. She has normal to dry skin. And honestly, go ahead and get the CC cream. It's just so much better. And then I tried out the Morphe Skin Tint, and this was a new one that was released in collaboration with Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio. And I saw so many people raving about it, saying that they loved it. It was a brand new skin tint, and I was at the time where I was starting to like light medium coverages or sheer coverages. I tried this out on my channel, and this was probably, I think this is actually the worst product that I tested out on my skin that was meant to be like a foundation. So it was sheer light coverage, which I didn't mind. I actually like sheer light coverages, but this looked so blotchy, cakey on my skin, gave me a rash. It really irritated it as well. Like, I kept scratching my skin during the day because it was so itchy on my skin. I tried this twice. It did exactly the same thing. Broke apart on my skin after about 2 hours. Even Neil said that it looked really bad. And the annoying thing is, I really like the eye product that was in the Morphe2 collection, and I still use that. It's really nice. The skin tint was probably the worst one that I've tried. The next foundation I have is a stick foundation, and it's the Huda Beauty stick foundation. Now, I heard so many great things about this. I again did a first impression on my channel. I tried this 2 or 3 times and it didn't work for me. Now, the shade was a little bit too dark, so that's again my own fault with that. So I purchased this, tried it out on my channel. It was okay. I mean, it was good with my oils, so I think I lasted about 6 or 7 hours and it started to get oily, but this was just so cakey on the skin. It blended okay. As my skin was starting to get oily, it just looked horrible. It looked so shiny, so oily, even powdering and blotting. It didn't even look well. I haven't tried out the original foundation from Huda Beauty, but I have heard that it is pretty good. So I might try that out and see how that is on my skin. But again, this product broke me out. My skin didn't like it, and it really sinks into your pores as well. So if you do have large pores, definitely put a pore filling primer on. I still did that anyway, and it still sunk into the pores. And the last foundation isn't technically a foundation, it's a CC cream, but I think I tried this out in 2020. And if you guys have been with me for the last year and a half, then you'll probably already know what this is, and it's the Makeup Revolution CC cream. So this was at the time when Estee Lauder were bringing out their CC cream, and this was supposed to be a dupe for it. I tried this on my channel, and in all honesty, it was the worst CC cream I've tried on my skin. It looked disgusting on the skin. So at the beginning of the video, I did put a little bit too much on because I wanted to see how it builds up with a first impression. You do put a little bit more on than you usually would on a daily basis anyway. I think I managed to get medium full coverage for it. It looks horrible, it looked cakey, my pores were crazy. It was so oily on the skin as well. It wasn't luminous, it was very, very oily on the skin. And then what I did is I took it all off because I noticed that I'd put too much on, and then I applied less. So I applied, I think it was like a pump and a half over the face. I didn't build it up either. I just basically put on a layer just to see how it was. It did exactly the same thing. It caked, it just went into the pores, it was coming off of my skin, it looked oily even after I set it with powder. When I was setting it with the powder was actually picking up the product because that's how wet and oily it actually was. In the video you can see exactly how bad it is. Next are concealers, and I have two concealers that I really didn't like. So the first one is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. Now I've seen for years and years people have been raving about it. I'd never tried it out before, but I tested it on my channel alongside the Lasting Perfection foundation. And Lasting Perfection foundation, that is so nice. It's very beautiful on the skin. It's an Estee Lauder dupe. It's in my Best of Beauty 2021 video, so we'll link that video down below or somewhere in this video so you can check it out. The only good thing about the concealer was that I got the perfect shade for a foundation. I tried it out twice, so I tried it with a different foundation as well, and it was like a cake fest. It looked horrible on the under eyes. It made my under eyes look so much older than they are. It gave me lines under my eyes that I don't actually have. It looked cakey, looked dry, it gave me loads of lines. My eyes looked so old compared to what they usually do. And then the other concealer that I actually hate this concealer. I've tried so much to like this concealer over the last year. I'm trying to like this concealer because everyone raves about it and says how much they like it, and it's the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I actually have two, and I don't know why I still have these, but I'm so glad that I didn't buy the full size product. So I have two. I have one for when I'm self-tanned, one for when I'm pale. I tried the pale one first. I didn't like it. I actually tried it out in a video and you can see that I didn't like it. So for some stupid reason, when I was trying to try it out again, I was like, I'm going to buy my self-tan shade because I'm self-tanned most of the time. And at the time I was natural when I originally tried it out. So I was like, you know what? I'll buy a darker shade. Didn't work. Tried it again. Didn't work. This is like, it's like the Collection one. It just creases like crazy. My under eyes look so dry. They look as dry as the Sahara Desert. That's how dry they look. And I don't get that issue when I use other concealers. It literally seems to be these ones. I can't build it up because it just clumps together. It doesn't set nicely with powder, and everyone seems to love this concealer. So now I'm going on to bronzers, and I actually have two bronzers. One of them I've sold, one of them I have still got in my collection. I don't know why, because I really don't like it. So the first one is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. Now this one, again, I tried in a video. This really doesn't even show up when I'm pale, and I am lighter than porcelain naturally. I can't get ivory because ivory is too dark and too yellow for me. I tried it out. The smell is nice. It smells like cocoa. It doesn't blend. The colour is too light for me even when I am pale. So I don't know who it's gonna suit. I've heard that so many people like the Milk Chocolate Soleil, the original Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I can't get on with it. I tried it 3 times. The same thing happened. I tried to build it up. The colour didn't get any deeper. I tried to blend it out. It didn't want to blend. I ended up getting patches. I tried it with several different foundations, several different primers, several different brushes. Every single one of them just didn't work. And it's a very expensive bronzer. And the other bronzer is from Tarte. I feel like I am really moaning about Tarte in this video, but I did try out a lot of products from them in 2021. And I have the Park Avenue Princess bronzer. This is a cult classic. Everybody loves it. Everybody raves about it. They do have two shades of this. They have this one and a deeper shade. I love the packaging. First of all, packaging is very, very beautiful. You get the mirror in there. And yeah, that's what I like about it. So this is what the shade looks like. So you would assume that being this shade, it would match my skin tone. This did not show up. This is actually very patchy, very cool toned as well, so it doesn't look so cool toned in the pan, and it doesn't look so light in the pan either, but when you actually swatch it, it's very light. You can't even see that on my hand. That's how pale this bronzer is. So I don't know who this is going to match. I tried this for bronzing, I tried this for contouring. This was actually pretty expensive because it is Tarte. I am not going to keep this around because it's taking up room in my makeup collection, and I'm just not going to use it. I don't like the tone of it. I do prefer warmer toned bronzers. The Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer is my favourite one. It's from the drugstore and it's way cheaper than this one. And for blush, I actually have two products. One of them I don't have anymore. The other one I do still have, and I don't know why I still have it in my collection. So the first one is the Morphe2 Wondertint. Now this one is the lip and cheek balm or mousse. I did not like this. I even said in my video that I didn't like it. I tried this twice and it just didn't work for me. I didn't like it on the lips. It was like a mousse formula, and I did get a shade that I actually really liked. I think I got the shade FYP, and that one was like a pinky rose shade. It didn't blend very well on the cheeks. It took off my makeup, and like I said, I tried it out twice. I tried it with a different foundation and it still did exactly the same. It blended okay, just not the best. And then on the lips, it looked horrible on the lips. It looked so drying. My lips looked like they were very, very dry, and they weren't. They were actually moisturized and they looked horrible. It didn't stay on the skin for very long, and like I said, it took off some of my makeup, so I didn't like it. I didn't think it was worth the money, so I did end up getting rid of that one. And the other blush that I have is like a blush and highlighter hybrid. If you'd seen my video on this, then you'll know that I really didn't like it. And this is the Cab Cosmetics Glow Powder in French Kiss. I didn't like this because it didn't actually do anything. So this is actually a blush and highlighter hybrid, and it's in the shade French Kiss, and this is what it looks like. So it looks like it's going to be a really, really beautiful blush. This is definitely not a blush, and I thought it would be a highlighter, so I tried it as a highlighter. This doesn't highlight anything. It literally does nothing on the skin, and I feel like this was a waste of money. I'm so glad I didn't pay full price for this because this is about $20, I think. But the thing is, I really like the loose highlighter. That is beautiful, and you get a blinding highlight. It's stunning, but this one just, it's not good. I mean, I like the packaging because it is magnetized, very easy to open and close. There are plenty of other products from Cab Cosmetics that I love, but this is definitely not one of them. And the last face product that I have is highlighter. I only have one of them, and this one is probably going to be a controversial one because I like a lot of stuff from this brand, but this product just did not work out for me. This is a product that everybody raves about and they really love it. I tried this twice. I hate this. I don't see the point in it. This was like 30 odd pounds. I did get this one in the holiday collection. It's shade Or, I think is how you pronounce it. And I was like, this is going to be a beautiful highlighter. It's going to be a beautiful balm. I can put this everywhere. I can put it on my cheeks. I can put it on my collarbone, my shoulders, everywhere. This just doesn't work very well. So there are glitters in there, and I thought it'd be very beautiful when I put it on. This literally does nothing. The way that it looks on my skin is it literally looks like Vaseline with tiny little bits of glitter. Like hardly any glitter was in this. I could get exactly the same result from using Vaseline and putting a tiny bit of glitter on there. It just pretty much does nothing. There's also another problem that I have with it as well, and it's the fact that this does not want to wind down. So I can literally wind up. It won't even be that much, so even if I wind it up that much, it will not go all the way down. So you can still see that there is some product there. So I literally have to use my finger, which is probably going to be dirty after I've done all my makeup, and I have to push it down. So this doesn't even wind all the way down. So I don't know if I've got a faulty product or if everyone else has it. Now moving on to the eyes, and this is probably the category that I have the most products in because there are so many things that I tried out that I really just don't like. And the first thing is eyeliners. So I am really annoyed this year. I've made a TikTok video about this, but you know when brands discontinue products, because I think that they have brought out a new product that's better than it. NYX have done that to 2 of my favourite products, and they brought out things that apparently were as good, if not better. So I was like, you know what, I'll try them out. They are not the same, they are completely different. And again, I really like NYX, but I don't understand why they've discontinued products that I absolutely love, and that used to be my holy grails I used to use every single day. So I have 2 eyeliners from NYX I really don't like. So the first one I don't have anymore. Basically, I used it, I think probably for about 2 weeks, almost every single day, and I had so many issues with eyeliner. And this one is the Epic Ink Liner, or Epic Wear Ink Liner. My holy grail one is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. Absolutely love it. Found out they've discontinued it and replaced it with the Epic Wear one. So I decided to buy the Epic Wear one. It was the black one, and I tried it. And the first time I tried it, I was like, okay, this is alright, but it doesn't look like the original one, because this one isn't a matte one. It has sort of like a vinyl look to it, so it doesn't dry down matte. There was something that felt a little bit odd with it. And again, I tried this out almost every single day for 2 weeks because I was determined to like it. One of the things that I hate about this is when you take it off at the end of the day. So with the matte one, it was so easy to take off. I just basically use my normal makeup removing balm, use it on my eyes, it comes off. Then after I've cleansed my skin, I'll go in with my micellar water on a cotton pad, rub it off my eye, everything will come off. That's what would happen with my original one. This one, I use the cleanser. You really have to proper rub your eyes to get this off, which is probably the first thing that I didn't like. But this one, it smears everywhere and I have to proper work into it. Then I'll use my micellar water. This will not take this off. It will stick a little bit to the cotton pad, but then it will smudge all around my eye, all around my face. I literally cannot get this off with anything. The other thing that it does as well is that it doesn't all come off of your eye, so it ends up balling up. So if you try to use my micellar water, this literally will ball up on your skin. So you'll have all these random balls, black balls, all around your face, all around your eye. It's as if it's like glue and it's trying to peel off. Even the next morning, I will try to take this off and I will still have raccoon eyes. The second one, I used to use the Slide On Glide On eye pencil in brown. That was my favourite. They have actually replaced it with the Epic Wear liner stick. So again, they've decided that this Epic Wear is going to last all day and it is going to be the best thing. This is not. The first thing is, it's creamy. So that I really do like. The problem is, I can't use this as an eyeliner on the top of my eyelid, because if I use a pencil brush, then it doesn't go on, it just smudges. If I use the actual pencil on its own, it won't stay on. If I put this in the waterline, this will stay on for about 5 minutes and then it will migrate to all of my waterline. It will go right inside my eye here, it will go underneath my eye as well, it will smudge underneath my waterline, so it will literally go on my lower lid. And the other eyeliner that I have is the Rimmel Soft Kohl eyeliner. I used to use this years ago in black when I used to have my raccoon eyes, and I used to go out with so much black all over my eyes years and years ago when I was a teenager. And I actually ran out of my Slide On Glide On eyeliner pencil, so I decided to go ahead and get this because this had so many good reviews. It's also only about £3, so super affordable. This is sable brown. This is not soft, it's actually really hard. The feeling that I get from this is that it reminds me of like an actual pencil crayon that you would use to colour in pages in a colouring book. That's what it reminds me of. It looks like it, but even when it goes on, it's actually really hard and you have to do quite a few lines on it for it to actually work. This actually will not work on my upper lash line. This will not work on my waterline. If I try and put it on my waterline, I will get absolutely no colour out of it. I've tried several different things. I've tried to warm it up on my hand beforehand. I've tried to use a pencil brush for it to work. Again, doesn't work. I pretty much don't pick up any products. I've tried literally just using the pencil to put it on my upper lashes. This tugs at my lashes and my eyelid and it is horrible. And now I'm going on to mascaras and I have 4, so this is one of the biggest categories that I have. So the first one will be absolutely no surprise to you guys if you do watch my channel. I think I tried this out in 2020 in a first impression and this was so bad even from the first impression. This is the Loreal Air Volume Mega Mascara. This says on the website that it is 0 clumps. This is a clump fest. This will literally give you clumpy eyelashes. no matter how you use it. Now, I tried so much like this. So basically, I tried out this mascara, I didn't like it, but because I paid over £10 for it, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to waste money. I'm going to continue to use it, because with mascaras, you can't give them to anyone because, you know, people can get eye infections. So I was like, I can't give it to anyone, so I'm going to have to use it up. And I wasn't going to be wasting £11 of my money. So I really, really tried to like it. I was like, you know what, I need to like this mascara. No, this mascara smudges, it flakes, it goes everywhere, so it will go on my upper eyelids. It's like a mousse formula, so I think that's why they thought it was very innovative, because, you know, you have a different formula. So I didn't mind the formula, but I think that's what makes it clump. Also, the fact that the brush is just a standard mascara brush is probably why it clumps so crazy, because it can't separate your lashes. I even tried to get an old mascara wand of my Tarte Mani mascara, which is my favourite. I even tried to go in with that after using one coat of this to try and separate them. It did not work, and with that brush, that will separate your lashes with anything. And this is the Bambi Eye Mascara. I actually purchased 2 of these because originally I quite liked it. I did the first impression about like it separated my eyelashes, made them very long, but then after purchasing it again, I realised it actually isn't that good, and it actually dries up very, very quickly compared to my other mascaras. Like, this will literally dry up within probably about 3 weeks, and you don't want that in a mascara that you're paying over £10 for. Now, I really like the wand. The wand is great. The wand separates your eyelashes, but for me, the problem I have with this is that it doesn't give you much volume. It doesn't give you much length, and I know in that video I was saying I have so much length. Not after testing out other mascaras. This gave me pretty much nothing. It gave me a natural look, so if you do like natural lashes, it's probably going to be a good thing for you. Now, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't flake, but you just don't get the length, you don't get the volume that it promises, and it says you get Bambi eyes, so it'll make your eyes look massive. Originally, I liked it. Again, after about 3 weeks, it dries out. Another one that I tried out is from Tarte, and this is the Lights Camera Lashes mascara. Everybody raves about this on the website. I realised in my first impression that it was good, but it's not that good, and I've tried this out so many times. I will continue to use this because it's not been used up, and it is quite an expensive mascara, so I am using this baby up until there is nothing left of it, or until it expires. So I quite like the wand. However, the wand is like a standard mascara wand. I do like the formula. It's not too wet, it's not too dry. However, this again clumps a lot. I will put on 2 coats of this mascara and this will clump like crazy. It doesn't separate your lashes. It does make them quite long, and it does give you a little bit of volume, but again, it's just too clumpy. I also wore this 2 days ago because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it out again and see how it goes. This smudges like crazy, and I forgot how much it smudges, and I had mascara all on my upper lids, I had it all on my lower lids. I don't even have massive eyelashes on my bottom lashes, and this literally goes everywhere. And the last one is actually a shocker for me, because I tried this out recently in a first impression. I really liked it. I said it was going to be my new go-to. Loved it. I loved how different the wand is. And it just does not work anymore. So this is the R.E.M Beauty Volumizing Mascara. I love the packaging. Very, very beautiful. I love that the wand is so different, so innovative. I like the formula. However, I've been wearing it for the past few weeks. After 3 uses, this has started to clump really, really bad. So something's happened with the formula where it literally will go on and it will clump everywhere. When I did my first impression, it separated my lashes, it gave me a lot of volume, the formula was beautiful, but now I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's starting to dry up or something's happening to the formula and it is just clumping on my eyelashes. I can't even do 1 coat of this without it clumping. I look like I have spider legs, that I have about 5 eyelashes on my top lashes. It is smudge proof. I don't have an issue with it smudging. I don't have an issue with it flaking. It doesn't go on my upper lids. It doesn't go underneath my lower lash line. It literally stays put, but I cannot use this mascara anymore. I've tried to use this with an old man-eater mascara wand to try and separate the lashes. It doesn't want to separate. It literally just clumps. And for eyeshadows, I haven't really tried out much throughout the last 2 years. I really haven't gone to any other eyeshadow palettes. I tend to stick to the same ones. It's from Makeup Revolution. I'm sorry, another Makeup Revolution product. I promise I do like some of their products. And this is the Makeup Revolution Reloaded Deep Dive palette. I bought this around the same time that Jeffree Star brought out his Blue Blood palette, because I was like, this is going to be a dupe for it. I can create really nice mermaid eyes. I can go into blue eyeshadows and green eyeshadows. I literally was underwhelmed. I have tried this twice. I did do a makeup tutorial with blue eyes. Looking back at the footage, this eyeshadow palette is really, really bad. Now, I do like other eyeshadow palettes from Makeup Revolution. I have several in my collection that I really do like. The pigmentation is not there. You can put as many colours as you want on, blend them out. They blend okay, but they're quite patchy. You can blend them out and they will basically blend into one eyeshadow colour. The shimmers are okay. The mattes, there's literally like no pigment to them. And the last products that I have are lips, and I only have 2 products in this category, so there's no point in me splitting them up into different ones. I have 2. These were just so bad. I knew from when I first tried them out that I didn't like it. So the first one I tried out in a video. Actually, both of them I tried out in a video. So this one, the first one, is the NYX Shine Loud Born to Hustle lip product. I thought this would be a dupe of my Chanel duos because you get the clear gloss on this side and then you also have the liquid lipstick on this side. So I thought, you know what, this is like £12, this is 33. I'm going to get a lot of use out of it and it's probably going to be just as good, if not better, and this one's cruelty free. So you put on the liquid lipstick part, you wait for about 30 seconds to a minute, then you put on the gloss over the top, and I thought it would be exactly the same. This is not exactly the same. I don't know why I wasted so much money on it. It was a viral product that everyone was raving about, and I really just don't like it. So I put the liquid lipstick on. The liquid lipstick was okay. It has a slight scent. It wasn't too bad, but I did need to build it up a little bit, and it was quite drying on the lips, and I had slightly dry lips and it was showing every single part of dryness on my lips. So that was the issue that I had to start off with, but I was like, you know what, I'll put the gloss on over the top and it'll probably look better. I put the gloss on over the top after it dried. I actually waited a little bit longer than it said to wait because I wanted to make sure that it was fully dry. I put the gloss on over the top and it was horrible. The thing that I like about it is that it literally is budge proof. You can put it on, you can eat, you can drink, you can do whatever. This will literally not budge. But my main issue is with the clear gloss. So it has loads of vitamins in it because it's meant to be very nourishing for your lips, meant to make sure that this doesn't dry your lips out. I just drank some water, and even in the first impression video, I say that there is stuff on top. Basically, it looked like that there was an oil. It was actually making me feel sick because I was looking at the oils floating on the top and I was like, this can't be good to ingest. And the fact that all I had was water, like this didn't budge, it didn't come off at all. There was all of the oils from this lip gloss that were on top of the water. And I'm just like, that's what's coming off on your lips. So like I said, the main issue that I have is with the lip gloss, but the liquid lipstick is also quite drying, but it does stay on your lips. So it does what it says it's gonna do, but it just is not nice. And I don't like the taste of it. I don't like the scent that it has. And the other one that I have, which is the last product that I'm going to show you in this video, is by R.E.M. Beauty. Again, I feel really bad because they're products that I love, but this one is just so bad. So this is the R.E.M. Beauty matte lipstick. I wanted to like this so bad. I love the component. I love the whole idea of it. The shade looked beautiful on the website. That's the thing, they don't have them in stores. You can only see them on the website. And I thought, you know what, I'll give this a go. I haven't tried a moussey formula before. I quite like matte lipsticks. It's not very opaque. You do have to build it up. Then when you build it up, it's extremely patchy and it shows all of the dryness in your lips. Even if you put a lip balm on over the top, this does not stay on for anything. You can start drinking through a straw. This will come off straight away. The shade is okay. However, I feel like that it was way too pale for me. I always go for pinky nude shades, and this says it's a peachy nude on the website. I haven't used this on another day since the video. I did try it twice on that day that I tried it out in the video, and I really didn't like it. It just looked horrible on the lips. And I think it might be because it's a mousse formula, but I do, like I said, like the component. It's magnetic, so you know it's not going to go everywhere in your bag. I think it looks really cute. I don't like how dry it is on the lips, the fact that it comes off even if you're drinking through a straw. It's really not that good. So that's everything I have in my worst makeup of 2021. If there's anything that you tried that you really don't like with makeup, then just comment down below to let me know and I'll be sure to check it out. And make sure that you give this video a very big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye!